Boom! It's me. I'm back again. Yep, different hoodie. Still can't find the black one. Shit, I might stick with it if y'all fuck with it. If y'all fuck with it, I might stick with it. Anyway, the house is completely mine. I can finally make a video, and I don't have to be quiet for real. I can be loud if I want. Anyway, we got Tommy and FG, the 2024 timeline. All I can say, 2024 had a lot of predators, some good memes, some bad memes. Hawk Tool was a bad one. Yeah, we had a lot of predators. Not Chris next door. Damn. Chris, the cameraman from Castanet's team. Another Chris from Mr. Beast's team. Yeah, a lot of predators. A lot. 2024 had a lot of predators. Anyway, we just gonna hop into it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and let's jump straight into this.
Congrats
Full
to
screen, full
everyone that
screen.
made it, and everyone that didn't. All I can say is get better at the game. I feel like in the future, this is
Horrible.
gonna be
It was
that
horrible, bro.
year we can say that beat 2016. Y'all gonna call me crazy now, but y'all are gonna look back at this video in the next couple of years and be like, I was right. I thought I would do a timeline on everything that happened this year that we actually cared about. Because a lot of these timelines and recaps every year are trash or boring to me. We
First
covering
general.
the juicy politics, pop culture, memes.
Another thing, I don't really give a fuck about politics, so I know nothing there. Oh yeah, the diddler, Diddy, Baby Oil. Happened 2024. God damn, 2024 was just a freaky week, if I'm being
Social
honest.
media, entertainment like always. And there was a lot of politics this year, just a heads up. So without further ado, let's go
I
over
don't
the
care for politics.
2024
I know it's
timeline.
Trump and
January
Kamala Harris. Hold on, let me
2024.
turn it
We
up.
start off this year with Mickey Mouse becoming public domain. This means that it loses all ability to get copyrighted by Disney and can be used in pretty much anything. Want to use it in a horror movie? You can now. Want to use it to sell a
Pass.
shirt? You can now. Want to use it in a corn film? You can now. The only catch is it's the oldest version of Mickey Mouse and not the newest one everybody's accustomed to. But that didn't stop a bunch of movie directors from making terrible horror movies of it as soon as the character
Shitty
became
ass
public
movie.
domain. It's a
That
ritual at
junk
this
was
point for this to
ass.
happen. Saudi Arabia
Screamboat.
officially joins BRICS, a group of countries
What's
whose
that?
goal is to create a currency together to promote economic growth for their
This is
nations, which
January?
includes Brazil, Russia, India, China,
Oh
South
shit.
Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, the UAE, and now Saudi Arabia. Cat Williams
Saudi
shocks the internet by airing out
That shit was wild. Was that? That was like an hour-long video of him airing out the complete like inside of Hollywood and shit. It was wild, bro. And that shit got like 8 point something million views.
all of Hollywood and exposing them, saying things like the most famous comedians in Hollywood try to gatekeep from other people becoming big. I still like Kevin Hart. He's pretty
That
funny.
was
Saying he
wild.
always declined Diddy's invitations to his
Then he said,
parties
wait, nah. I
because
think
he
that was
knew
something
what was
else.
happening. This video has 84 million views. That should show you how viral it went. Normal
Oh,
interviews are
84
not
million,
getting
not even
these
8
type of
point.
views.
Just
The only
84
other
million.
person who could do something like this with an interview was Michael Jackson. To avoid getting demonetized because YouTube hates when I say this guy's name and will immediately do it if I say it, we're just gonna refer to him as Harry Lepstein. The Harry Lepstein
Bro, bro, damn boy, it was wild when it was talking about that island. Bro, they said Stephen Hawking was on there. I don't even remember the rest. That's the only one I
files
can really
became
remember. Just Stephen
declassified and the
Hawking.
public starts
How could his
scouring to
whole
figure out
thing
who's on it. To
be
figure
going? He
out
gonna
which
be.
celebrities
Just imagine Stephen Hawking smashing. Yeah, baby, come over here and suck this big meat. That shit. Yeah, baby. Yeah, come suck this big meat for me.
finally gonna get
Can't imagine it.
exposed for
It
being a
looked too
freak. The
wild. It
victim
looked
says
stupid as
that
shit.
Harry Lepstein said Bill Clinton likes them young, nothing we didn't already know.
Of
The
course.
victim says Stephen
course.
Hawking was involved in an
Yeah, see?
underage orgy. Out of all people I thought was gonna come out on this list, this was the last person.
Wild.
Like, how was his freak even doing anything? I didn't even know his stinky still worked. All of his
He gonna be
legacy
up.
pretty much
He gonna be in that bitch. Come on, lady. Come suck this big meat. Come do me a favor. I need you to suck this meat for me.
burned up after this news. The victim says Michael Jackson was there but did nothing. Stop the lies on my goat, man. Never forget how the media did MJ. And after this
It
first
is
wave
not
of
my
names,
son.
people were hyped up
Fucking
waiting
cry.
for more names to drop. Then we
Not one more
waited
drop.
and waited and waited, and the names never dropped, and everyone forgot about the whole thing. How many of y'all
Yeah,
even remember
that's
this
how it
happening?
was.
Be honest. Man, them elites putting up work to keep it silent. MatPat officially retires from YouTube. The Stanley Cup went viral and started being sold out in stores all over the US. They dropped one specific cup, which was a Starbucks collab with a pink design, and all hell broke loose. They immediately started stampeding to stores to get them. People were selling these cups on eBay.
Stanley Cups, bro. In school cup, there'd be like 7 girls in a class, bro, with a Stanley Cup. Like, I'm telling you, Stanley Cups are so fucking annoying. But first off, apparently they're not sealed. So if they drop, it's pretty much cooked for you. Second, the second they drop, your class is completely silent. Gang, we all know the metal pipe dropping sound when the fucking Stanley Cup fall over. It is the most distracting thing in class. The most distracting thing in class, and it's so fucking annoying, bro. Just get a normal bottle. Just get a bottle of water. Don't even bring a Stanley Cup no more.
For 6 times their actual price. I still don't know why people were fighting over cups like this. Pretty weird time of this year. South Korea
$250 is
officially
wild.
passed this law banning dog meat trading in 2027. Come on,
Oh,
bro. It
wait,
couldn't have been done sooner. Footage leaks of Playboy Cardi getting arrested for going 133 miles per hour. Probably the closest any of his fans will ever get to getting an interview in years, or an album, or song. Japan.
I don't really fuck with Playboy Cardi anyway, so I don't really care.
Downhill when they got rid of cheats. We're
Fucking
bringing them back.
advertising.
Wemont gives you dozens of
I'm
cheat
about to
codes
buy.
for
I'm about to buy
thousands of
Pi ad
games.
blocker.
I could walk you.
I'm about to download Pi ad
Japan
blocker.
makes its first ever moon landing with its spacecraft.
First
Megan Thee Stallion officially
ever moon landing, nigga. How long has it been since we made our moon landing? Like 10, 20 years? Y'all
releases
late.
her diss track
Y'all late.
Hiss, dissing a lot of rappers, which was like the warm-up of what was to come later on this year. And Nicki Minaj dissed back a couple of days later, and honestly, if you don't know anything about this beef, don't bother listening to Nicki Minaj's song against her. The winner was determined 5 minutes after it came out. Elon Musk
What was
announces
it,
that
Bigfoot? Bigfoot, hold on. Let's listen to it, chick. Let's listen to it. Because I've been hearing Bigfoot's ass. Bigfoot by Nicki Minaj.
You're feeling such a bore. Checking my body, no honey to a straw. Bitch, you better stop that dialogue. So I hit call them by your catalog. Side. How you fucking rub a mirror when she died? How you gonna get a king and can't cry? Shit. Bye. Bigfoot.
Yeah, turn that shit off. Yeah, it was fucking ass. I didn't even
Neuralink
hear
has
Megan Thee
successfully
Stallions,
implanted
but
its first
I could
brain
already
chip
tell
in a
it's over.
human, which allows you to do things like control your phone or computer by just
I'm gonna get
thinking.
that.
I think my
gonna
hands
get
work
that.
just fine for those tasks, but if y'all want to be test subjects, go right ahead. Congress
I
held
want
a
to.
hearing against the
I
biggest
want to be a
tech
test subject.
CEOs, which at this point is a yearly ritual. I think this time they passed a record of asking the TikTok CEO is he Chinese 1,000 times.
Damn, we're still January?
Have you ever been a member of the Chinese Communist Party?
Senator, I'm Singaporean. No.
Have you ever been associated or affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party?
No, Senator. Again, I'm Singaporean.
It included the Instagram
I'm like
CEO,
glazing. Hop off
Discord
his meat, bro.
CEO, TikTok CEO, Twitter CEO, and Snapchat CEO, questioning them on security concerns and whatnot. UMG pulls off its music catalog on TikTok after failing to reach a licensing agreement. And for y'all that don't know, UMG owns every artist that you listen to. I'm not even joking. This is the tippity-toppity of monopolies. Between both the companies, TikTok
know shit about that
definitely
either.
took more of the L on it because it's built on songs. And for that time being, music was just a bit more quiet on TikTok. The memes of this month were things like Low Taper Fade Ninja, Stanley
Ninja got a low taper fade. That shit's still popping for real. Let's be honest.
Cup, Side Eye Cat, and Blacker Chinese.
Yeah.
February
I've
2024.
never seen
This
that.
month started off weird. Pictures went viral on Twitter of
never
AI
seen 'em.
Taylor Swift nudes. People was passing these pics.
Of all people, you chose Taylor Swift? Not, hold on, let me calm down for the Swifties come after me. But Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Shit, you had multiple people and y'all chose Taylor Swift. Crazy.
all around freely like a blunt rotation. Eventually, they banned all the accounts with the pictures, and right after this happened, US lawmakers proposed a bill. The act would be a civil right of action for victims of these type of AI images and allow victims to collect financial damages for it. On one hand, this is a great and amazing law, but you're
Oh yeah.
telling me it took the government years to do this and they only cared about this problem when it happened to a billionaire celebrity? When this has been
Wait, it's
going
happened to
on for
multiple
years
people?
for different women around the
Wait,
world. Great
it's been
job,
happening
guys.
for
My
multiple people?
taxes are definitely going to use. Vince McMahon is investigated for sex trafficking allegations. He already stepped down as the CEO of WWE and
At this point, investigate everybody. At this point, investigate everybody. Cause shit, McSteen Island. Yeah, investigate everybody. Just like put everybody under investigation. Like put half the NBA players. Put niggas who are in high positions. Cause they're most likely been doing some predatory stuff. They might have been to a couple Diddy parties.
in 2022 because of internal investigations, but now the government is on his case. And when the government enters your case, most of the time it's
Oh yeah, you're
genius.
fucking
Aiden
cooked.
Ross got scammed by 21
Again? Eddie, you got scammed again. Again? Who was the first nigga that scammed Aiden Ross? I don't even remember his name, but like, bro, first he caught the mill off you. How much did 21 Savage snatch from you, bro? How much did 21 Savage get me for?
Savage live on stream in front of tens of thousands of people. I don't know how 21 Savage thought he could get away with this on a live stream. Oh, Drake's meat also leaked this month. Feel like this is a very important note of history, so I'm adding it to the timeline.
I
Someone had to
actually
say
have
this,
never seen a
okay?
picture.
How was it still
I'm good.
semi-soft in that bit? Alright, you know what? I'm getting
What?
into too much detail. Joe
Yeah, nigga,
Rogan
you're
signs
gay.
a Spotify
You're gay.
deal worth $250 million, becoming the most expensive podcast deal in history. If the deal should have been worth that much is really up to your interpretation.
Monkey hole, and the tail and the little feet are poking out. It's like.
Joe Rogan. Hey,
See if you can
yeah.
find that.
King Charles
Yeah,
is
that's not gonna
diagnosed
age
with
well.
an undisclosed form of cancer. Judging off the way the internet reacted when his mama got packed, if he did too, they would not hold back again either.
Oh yeah, it'd
Charles,
be
don't
ups.
make next year your last
They're gonna
year.
get
The
clowned.
Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl, giving them 2 wins in a row. It set a record as the most watched TV broadcast in U.S. history with 123.7 million viewers across every platform. Sony buys Michael Jackson's catalog, acquiring a 50% stake in it for at least $600 million. Probably the worst news considering MJ was fighting them over taking advantage of him. And when he dies years later, that's when they want to make the purchase. The YouTuber Too Mad passes away.
Oh, they did
Considering he
not give
wasn't
not
really a
one
good
fuck
guy.
about Two Mad passing away. They did not care. Nobody really cared. If you be on, if we're gonna be honest, look at the comparison between when the goat, one of the goats, Technoblade passed, and Too Mad. Oh yeah, people did not give not one single fuck. They hated this nigga. This nigga was horrible. Apparently, I never watched. Damn, I was very out of touch with the internet this year. Like apparently this nigga was horrible. He said something about a dead girl, a girl that was dead. I think he said something about a dead girl and how she was hot. And that was his girlfriend. I don't know. This nigga was apparently horrible, and they just hated this nigga. Like this nigga was fucking cooked.
A lot of the internet just clowned him. Donald Trump gets fined $354 million for fraudulent business practices in a court ruling, and his 2 sons get fined $4 million as well. Diddy faces
What
a
y'all do?
lawsuit accusing him of sexual harassment and assault by Lil Rod Jones. This is one of the first lawsuits that kicked off that whole thing this year of Diddy getting tracked and hunted down, but I always thought he was a good guy. I mean, look how nice he is on Ellen DeGeneres show.
Night. I had the dates wrong all this
Oh, and
time.
there was a public
Diddy, come on
sacrifice.
out.
You hear that scream? They were terrified. That boy. Hold on. He ready. He ready for the children. He ready for the kids. Diddy about to. Oh yeah, Pete the Fit. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. My shit go hard. Yeah, I know. I got that shit on, cuz. Yeah, you ain't gotta tell me with the shiesty. Wait before I get my Glock, though. I'm playing. I'm playing. Anyway, They put them kids on a silver platter for Diddy. Like that's crazy. He about to just wait for him to pull out some baby oil. Wait for that.
The memes of this month were things like Sad Hamster, the Apple Vision Pro, and Taylor
Haven't
Swift's
seen it.
Jet. March
Haven't seen it.
2024. Ryan
I never
Garcia
got those.
started
Never got it.
crashing out this month and spiraling on the internet. On his Instagram story, he posted a cryptic, devilish message with it saying, "We told you we were coming." Then he went on a rant saying elites made him watch kids get raped in a forest and he has proof of it, and started tweeting out saying if they kill him, he didn't do it himself.
Hold on, please send help, pray, send prayers. I'm calling all prayer warriors. If they kill me, it wasn't me. Are the people going to get behind me or let them kill me? That's the real question. Let Ryan Dyer help.
To this day, people still don't know why he was wildin' like this. Some people think it was to
Ryan,
hype up his fight with
calm down.
Devin
You
Haney,
starting
and
to
even
tweak?
he said himself that.
But that would make sense, cause why he talking about them showing him video, making him watch videos of little kids getting raped, or I meant raped. I meant raped. I didn't say that. Please let it slide this one time, YouTube. That's all I ask. Getting raped. Why? Like, why would he say that? Just to promote a fight.
That
wouldn't
was
make
why.
sense.
But is it not kind of up to say you have proof of things like that in the name of promoting a fight? And it came out later that Ryan was using performance enhancing drugs anyways, and the fight got overturned. So all those shenanigans to get people hyped up to watch, just for him to get scared and take some drugs to win the same day. Probably the weirdest thing to happen this year in the sports world. LeBron James becomes the first NBA player to score 40,000 points. And no matter how much the old heads and unks complain about it, he is indeed the best NBA
Which Jordan's better?
player of all time. Thank you, King. Sadly, Akira
Michael Jordan's
Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball, passed away. This one hit everyone
Let go.
deep, man. It
Let
felt
go.
like we all had
Let
to
go.
be silent for the next couple of days. Rumor
Yep.
has it the
We all had to be
cartel
quiet.
stopped fighting for a day in honor of his legacy. Definitely one of the most tragic things to
Damn, the
happen this
cartel
year.
stopped fighting.
Rest in peace to the GOAT. The Dubai Mall becomes the most visited place on earth with a record 105
He's so
million
popular.
visitors.
Cartel stopped fighting
Robert
for a
Downey
day?
Jr. wins his first Oscar for his support role
First Oscar, huh? Hold on, for what show? Cause it had to be had to be some type of
in Oppenheimer, which is how you know the
The nigga was in Oppenheimer? Shit, I fell asleep in Oppenheimer. When I watched Oppenheimer, I fell asleep.
these award shows are a scam. How did this not win for carrying Marvel for like a decade? I guess better late than
Infinity
never.
War,
Andrew
Endgame.
Tate gets arrested again. Andrew Tate in the big 2024, or should I say 2025 now? Like, can I just
Andrew
know
Tate
if
got
they're
arrested
innocent or
again?
not? I swear, I still don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
The
that did
U.S.
happen
House
2024. My
passes
bad, I
a bill
forgot.
to ban TikTok, and the vote was pretty much a landslide.
Finally, thank you. Please ban it. I hate TikTok. Personally, TikTok is my most hated app ever, bro. Like, TikTok is so annoying. You don't know the pain of an uncle having to sit there watching your niece do these TikTok. Shake some ass. Man, you just gotta sit there and hit him with the 1,000-yard stare, bro. You just gotta be like, bro, that shit is. Thank you, please ban TikTok. Please, that's all I want. Just ban
352
TikTok.
agreed and 65 disagreed. Republicans and Democrats never get together on anything, so that's how you know they serious this time. For y'all watching in the future, did it get banned? Or was
Shit,
it
I don't know.
another time of them saying it and absolutely doing nothing? Mike Pence,
Shit.
Trump's former vice
Let me know how to
president,
touch.
refuses to endorse him. Vladimir Putin officially gets reelected
January
as the president of
6th,
Russia, winning
5th, probably not.
78.8% of the
4th.
vote, which will make him the longest serving leader of Russia, overtaking Joseph Stalin. If you ask me personally, I think this was one of the most fair elections to ever take place. It's not like he arrested his main competitor and jailed him, then when he died, it was deemed under suspicious circumstances. He won it fair and square. Fair and square. Seriously,
Yeah,
is there anything
fair and
Russians can
square.
even do? The Quiet on Set documentary releases,
Fair and square.
revealing how messed up
Before you catch my
Nickelodeon
ass, too.
Studios was run and the freak nature of Dan Schneider and his friends.
Yeah,
The
we
main things
remember.
revealed
We
was
remember
that
that.
Dan Schneider wrote R-rated jokes and shows on purpose. That must be a real shocker
remember
to
this. You
everyone.
remember
That
this.
the work environment was toxic and Dan underpaid female writers. The biggest
It's kind
reveal
of
was
messed up because like our Kylie, bruh, what the fuck? iCarly, I iCarly was a W show, so that's kind of wild for real. My favorite character was the best friend. The best friend. She was funny.
Was that Drake Bell was SA'd by a dialogue coach who worked there named Brian Peck. And when it came time for Brian Peck's trial, a bunch of celebrities and people in the industry wrote letters to give him support. You're better off throwing your kids in a den of lions than throwing them in Hollywood and them surviving.
So he got SA'd. He went on the dude that SA'd him went on trial, and a bunch of Hollywood celebrities supported the dude that SA'd him. That makes no fucking sense.
A child actor, most of the time your parents use you and don't really care. And the whole industry is just full of degenerates who never get checked. Like that from Future's album releases, igniting the start of the rap civil war. Kendrick
Yes,
Lamar
we
disses
remember.
Drake and J. Cole saying it's just Big Me, throwing the first jab at
Big
them
Me.
and seeing what they
Oh.
respond with. P. Diddy's
What?
home
I'm
gets
really
raided
like
by
that.
federal agents. Sam Bankman-Fried gets sentenced to
Oh, so
25
that's
years
when
in
they found the
prison
baby
for his
oil?
orchestration of multiple fraudulent schemes. Godzilla x King Kong releases.
Best movie of this year. Best movie of 2024. I don't care. Fight me on it. So you show me a movie and I'll watch it. This is the best movie of this year. I stand on that.
Is the X supposed to be a versus? Because I don't know. I didn't watch the movie. Becoming the top
Goofy.
installment of the
Goofy.
series with
Watch the damn
571
movie.
million made worldwide. And memes of this month were things like Green FN, the Willy Wonka Experience, and the Chick-fil-A Sauce Girl.
Oh,
April
yeah, I remember that.
2024. Taylor Swift is officially added to Forbes billionaire list. South
Bro, I got hit with another ad. But we're gonna have to add a ad counter, cause like shit, I got hit with
Is
four
that
ads.
what you really want, son? No matter how many.
4 ads. I'm gonna have to add an ad
South
counter, bro.
Korea's Democratic Party wins its National Assembly. O.J. Simpson officially debuts
Didn't he die?
in a cemetery. And as you
Oh.
all know, he went
Yep.
down as a legendary
Thought so.
football hero. A man who was proved innocent time and time again and can never hurt a fly. I speak for everyone when I say, rest in peace, O.J. Simpson.
After we
Said
finished
sarcasm.
filming, OJ said to me that he had a surprise for me, and I genuinely was surprised. I think it was his idea of a joke. And this is it.
The legendary Detroit sign hits the world and jaws drop after seeing that there
Detroit
are some
sign.
things out there that can look more depressing than Detroit.
What the fuck is this goofy ass sign, bro? Like, bro, Hollywood, they got a fire sign, and then you go to Detroit, depressing ass sign for no reason, bro. Y'all might as well take it down. I might as well take it
This
down.
thing costed $425,000 to make, by the way. Drake drops his diss track Push-Ups to retaliate against Kendrick Lamar, calling him a midget,
Ain't
saying
listening
his
to it. Ain't
fans
listen
make
to it.
excuses for him not dropping.
Ain't listen to
Funnily
it.
enough, he told him later on that he's dropping too much. Funny to spin back and look at that. He called out The Weeknd, Future, Metro Boomin, Rick Ross. And we sat there and waited for 3 weeks for the war to finally begin. Donald Trump's hush money lawsuit trial officially begins. Taylor Swift drops her album, The Torture Poets Department, selling 2.6 million units in the
Torture Post Apartment. Say less. We better listen to that too. All right, that was loud as shit. Turn that off. I'm not listening to Nicki Minaj song. Oh, torture. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm not gonna finish looking that up because that's a little
the
confusing.
first week, which is actually unbelievable. The second
2.6
closest
million?
artist to get to her sales this year was Kendrick's album GNX that had 319,000 sales in the first week. Like Taylor or not, she is running the music industry and there is absolutely
I don't
nobody
get
even
why. I
coming
don't like it.
close
Don't
to
hate
her.
it,
She
my
also became the first artist to
opinion.
have
Don't hate me.
14 of the
Don't
top
jump me.
positions on the Billboard
14. And she got back to back to back to back. Like, what the hell? Taylor Swift. Fortnite down bad. I can do it with a broken heart. The Tortured Poets Department. So, oh, that's what it's called. The Tortured Poets Department. Oh, I thought it was a Tortured Post Apartment. So long, London. My boy only breaks his favorite toys, but daddy, I love him. Hey, yo. Florida, who's afraid of little old me and guilty as Guilty as sin.
Hot 100.
I've heard
Tesla
that one.
recalls
I say
thousands
it's
of
alright.
Cybertrucks due
It's
to an
alright in my
issue with the
opinion.
gas pedal. And there's been multiple recalls for the car this year due to other issues. Good riddance. I honestly hate every time I see one of these cyberpunk looking cars on the road. The
The
US
first
House
time I
of
saw one on the
Representatives
road,
passes
that shit
bill to
looked
ban
goofy as
TikTok,
hell.
but this time they actually gave a date, January 19th, 2025. So when the time comes, let me know what happens, y'all. My prediction
About 15 more days, if I just counted correctly.
is that getting packed. The government been wanted it out since 2020.
Please
Ryan
get rid of
Garcia
it.
beats
Beg.
Devin Haney in a boxing match. Kendrick Lamar drops his diss track responding to Drake, Euphoria, saying he's
Oh, yeah. I
inauthentic and
remember
just
that.
pumps out music for money. Saying he wishes he was one of the hoes like Sexy Red. Definitely true. And the
Drake.
internet got to debating immediately.
Drake,
And when I
come on
say
now.
debate, there was no debate really. Everybody
Lock
knew
in.
Euphoria won. This is like Hydrogen Bomb versus Coughing Baby, alright? It's not a fight. And the memes of this
Hydrogen
month
Bomb
were
versus
things like
Coughing
Erm with
Baby
the
is
Sigma,
crazy.
LeBron glazing, and the
Yep.
TikTok Riz Party. May
Never got it.
2024.
Never understood it.
Ryan Garcia tests positive for using enhancing drugs in his fight with Devin Haney. So the fight
Come on,
results got
Ryan.
overturned
Lock
and he
in.
got banned from boxing for a year. Kendrick
Lock in,
Lamar
Ryan.
drops another diss track, 616 in LA. Main points being that he's telling Drake his inside circle wants to see his downfall and Kendrick's got an insider, saying that Drake using memes isn't working and people can pick up on it. Wasn't too much really, but the very same day, just so we can keep track, this is all the day of May 3rd,
dropped
Drake
again,
drops
didn't he?
Family Matters. His main points being that Kendrick's kids aren't his and are actually his best friend's Dave Free, saying Kendrick beats his wife, and saying he begged
Oh,
Tupac's
yeah, I
estate to
remember. I
take
heard
down
that.
Drake's
That was-
diss track. But then Kendrick drops Meet the Grams right after. And can I just say, everyone, we were really all born in the greatest generation.
Dear
Witnessing how
Adonis,
this night
I was
went
not your
down
man
was
as your father.
poetic.
I
I'm
could
so
be
glad I
honest.
was involved in this
Dun,
time of
dun,
moment.
dun,
Going from
dun,
Drake's jolly
dun,
diss track that
dun.
had some hard moments in it to the most dark sounding, deepest, and
We're gonna talk about the
evil
Heart Part
tracks.
6.
Kendrick's main points was telling Adonis he feels bad Drake is his dad, telling Drake's mom she failed for having a son that doesn't respect women. I respect women, guys, just so you know.
Cap. The nigga's capping. He's lying. I see him.
Telling
Yo. I got hit with a 4 ads. 4 ads in a row. Oh, yeah. I haven't watched that anime. I haven't watched that
Drake's
anime.
dad, he's an enabler and is why Drake is how he is. Saying Drake only uses black women to hypersexualize and nothing else. And of course,
I would believe it.
The daughter reveal. Now, this is the one thing from Kendrick's whole performance this beef that was kinda iffy. To this day, Drake's daughter
So many people
hasn't
stretched this
been
out,
revealed
bruh.
other than rumors, and it definitely would have got
So many
leaked
people
by
stretched
now.
that
Who
one
knows in
line
the
out,
future,
bruh.
it might get revealed. Then the next day, oh my
dropped
god,
again?
bro, this is a
Back to back?
amazing week. Kendrick drops Not Like
Back
Us,
to-
having the whole world yell Drake's a
He had the world in a chokehold when he dropped that, bruh. Bro, hold on. When I tell you every single body was bopping to Not Like Us, everybody was bopping to it. Bro, for like, until like September, I still heard niggas saying that Drake was a pedophile. Hell, my, ooh, I'm gonna crash out. My, how old is she? 3-year-old niece bopped to Not Like Us. She couldn't even say the word. She was like, she would say some baby words, trying to translate it into probably a minor, bruh. No, Drake, you lost.
for the entire summer.
You-
And it
you
ends
lost
off,
badly,
of
too.
course, with the Heart Part 6. He
We'll
would have
talk
been
about
better
that.
off not dropping this at all and having Not Like Us be the last track. The fact that he took the route
Oh shit! Boy, drop this fucking mic. I'm too popular to be a pedophile. That's basically what he said.
of, well, guess what, Kendrick? Guess what? I'm famous, so I couldn't
I
be
can't be a
I'd be
pedophile.
caught by now.
Can't be a
That killed
pedophile.
any shots of him dropping another diss. And that's the whole rap civil war of 2024 music-wise. I'm leaving out certain parts because if I included everything, this whole video would be an hour extra long. Xi Jinping
Shit's
visits
still
Europe
long
for
as
the
hell.
first time in 5 years. Maybe we'll get world peace soon, probably not. ByteDance sues to block the US from banning the app, saying it violates free speech rights.
What app?
Silly TikTok. Little do they know the government cares about free speech, except when it's for something they don't like. The government doesn't even allow China to sell cars here. You think they would let you win a lawsuit on their land? Putin gets inaugurated into office. Not Like Us becomes the #1 Billboard Hot 100 song and broke so many records, I don't even feel like saying them, but y'all already know it was played everywhere. A video leaks of P. Diddy beating his former wife on camera.
yeah.
We also got
And it's crazy, cause that was in 2016. That's a whole 8 to 9 years ago, bruh. And nobody knew about it. So he been able to hide that video since 2016, and nobody knew about it.
mention. It's
Wild.
crazy how long this video took to
That just
come
shows
out.
how
It
much
just shows
power
the
he
grip of
has.
power
Like,
Diddy had on people. This
exactly.
video happened in 2016, and he later apologized in a video 2 days later. Don't know why he still thought
Only
he
know
could
because I had to
salvage his
watch the news.
public
I
image.
watched
He
the
had to
news
have
that
known
day.
it's over, right? Red Lobster files for bankruptcy. The Doge Dog sadly passed away. Rest in peace to the Doge Dog.
Another
Trump gets
goat.
convicted
Another
on
goat.
34 felony counts in his lawsuit.
Nigga, 34? Yo, I'm gonna need. What did he do? What did he do?
On falsified business records, becoming the first former or sitting U.S. president to have been convicted on criminal charges. And the memes of this month were things like Man or Bear in the Woods, Drake versus Kendrick, and the New York Portal. June 2024. Mexico makes history by electing its first female president. And India elects its prime minister with one of the biggest elections ever of 642 million votes being casted. Props to them for getting 642 million votes done in a day. And the U.S., for some reason, each state either moves at bullet train speed or is still counting votes a month later. I swear, California just does everything terrible. Joe Biden introduces new restrictions on the border after pressure from the public. Howard University revokes Diddy's honorary degree. How could they? These degrees, from what I see, are just pieces of paper college.
Honorary degree? Nigga, don't you have to earn that shit? Don't you have to earn a degree? Honorary. So you're saying just because he's popular, he got a degree? That doesn't make a lot of sense, because I'm supposed to work. Okay. Please excuse my language this video. This is gonna be crazy. So you're telling me I gotta work my ass off, my ASS off, in college or university. All my work, live in the dorms, I'm cooking, I'm grinding those papers for me to get a degree. But because this nigga is popular, he has an honorary one. Oh yeah, that makes no sense.
Give to celebrities for being famous. They really serve no purpose, and I'd be
What is my
damned if
birth
I went
month?
to debt only for a celebrity to get it for free because they're famous. Hunter Biden's found guilty on all accounts in his felony gun charges case. Jerry West, aka the man who's the symbol of the NBA, sadly passes away. Rest in peace, Jerry.
Another goat.
West. The House passes a bill to automatically register any men age 18 to 26 for a draft. They can pass all the bills they want, but when the time comes for a draft, I'll be cooling in a jail.
Cuddy, when it's time for the next war, I'm gone. Y'all are not finding me. I'm not gonna be in there. I'm not gonna be up there. Cuddy, unless I'm allowed to bring my PS5 and my TV and my phone, I'm not gonna be in that war. Honestly, the second they capture me, I'm selling y'all out. I'm snitching. I'm telling everything they want to hear. Y'all, it's better for me to stay here. It's better. Cause the second they capture me, I'm snitching. I'm telling every single thing, bro.
The Celtics beat the Dallas Mavericks in the NBA Finals. Nvidia becomes the most valuable company in the world, beating Microsoft at $3.34 trillion. I can't even comprehend that type of money or what a company even does with all that type of money. Justin Timberlake gets arrested for driving while intoxicated. This man is worth $250 million, and instead of ordering an Uber or even getting a private driver, he decides to get behind the wheel drunk. He just like me, for real. That's my favorite singer now. Vladimir Putin visits North Korea for his first time in 24 years. And you just gotta admire their friendship. I mean, look at them. I wish I had a friendship like that.
That is a horrible friendship. I mean, it's good that they're having friendships, but now what if they team up? I think that'd be more of a problem.
That friendship is with you guys.
Look, we're not friends. Get your monkey ass back to the video. A
Is there
fifth
anywhere I can
ad?
play real arcade games
A
online?
fifth ad.
1. Head over to arcadeonline.com to create an account. Step 2. Claim your free tokens.
Ad, cuz. My fifth ad.
Travis Scott gets arrested for disorderly conduct. Dr. Disrespect gets exposed as a certified PDF file. For being a gamer, the amount of controversies this
Yeah,
man
as I
has
said, there's
had
a
is
lot of
odd. Is it
pedos.
that
There was a
hard
lot
to
of
sit
pedos this
down
year.
and game
A
without
lot.
cheating on your wife for being a creep? Ever forget when he posted this image before him coming back thinking it was the hardest thing of all time? He eventually ended up where all washed up nobodies do. Rumble. The presidential debate takes
The hell is
place, and oh
Rumble?
man, it did not disappoint. It did disappoint. It's crazy how fast Biden aged because even in 2020 he could still throw up jabs. This was so brutal to watch live. He would have been better off just skipping the debate. The Lakers draft Bronny James, and the
Yeah.
memes of this
That
month
was
were
June?
things like the Hawk Tua girl, AI vines, Freak Bob, and Let's Go Gambling. July
Let's go
2024.
gambling.
The Supreme Court rules presidents have broad immunity from prosecution, meaning that presidents can commit certain crimes and not be prosecuted for it. This is a total shame because United States presidents have totally never committed crimes in the past, and everyone
cap.
knows they have the cleanest slate
Cap.
in the world. LeBron
Cap.
James signs a 2-year, $104 million contract to play for the Lakers. Keir Starmer becomes the UK Prime Minister. John Cena announces his retirement from the WWE in 2025. The amount of
At least
that
another
broke
goat didn't
all
die.
types
At
of
least another
bones
goat
trying to
didn't
do
die.
John Cena wrestling moves in their rooms will never be forgotten. John, your legacy will never be forgotten. The Twitch streamer Sketch had a slight pass mistake leaked by somebody. Some people were mad at him for some reason at the time, and it became this huge story.
Mad at him for getting leaked. I guarantee you they wouldn't be mad if Taylor got leaked, though. They would not be mad. They would not be mad if Taylor Swift got leaked, though. But how the heck? What? Hold on. But gang, what the fuck are you wearing? 2024. Yeah, we gonna have to just bury this. Everything that happened this year, just like burn it, and we gotta forget all about it. We gotta forget
Leaked
about
by
it.
somebody. Some people were mad at him for some reason at the time, and it
How you
became
mad at
this
him for getting
huge
leaked?
story on social media of people talking about it. He came on stream eventually to talk about it and responded in a pretty good way. But the fact that people bullied him to damn near making himself.
Personally, I could never get leaked. If I get leaked, this is gonna be a whole another Drake situation all over again. Like y'all gonna see my big plane.
End his life? Well, what are you
I'm not
doing,
playing
bro? I
about
know
it,
you
big
get
dick.
no
I'm
hoes
playing
or
about
money.
it.
Eminem releases his album, The Death of Slim Shady, selling
Oh yeah, seen that.
281,000 copies first week, and killing off his iconic character Slim Shady in the album. Whether you like M or not, Eminem had some bangers with Slim Shady back in the day.
My
All
name is.
AT&T
My name
customers'
is.
data gets
My
exposed
name
in a
is
data breach.
Slim
Donald Trump
Shady.
gives a nice speech to his supporters, and nothing totally happens to him. Nah, I'm just kidding. He got shot.
Yeah,
We gotta
yeah, I
talk
remember.
about how wild the 2024 election was. Like, was it really this serious? No other seasons of elections will ever go down like this, ever.
Bro, over here looking like All Might. And All Might did it. Over here hitting the Black Lives Matter.
And social media got set ablaze from this. There were people who gave messages that political violence shouldn't be allowed and wished a speedy recovery from it. People like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris saying it, and some people did not give a Trump also announced his Vice President J.D. Vance in the next upcoming days. Joe Biden tests positive for COVID-19. COVID fell the off. How do you catch it 4 years later after its peak? Biden has survived so much at this point, I don't think anything can take him out. Let me just knock on this wood for 2025. He's getting up there in age, so yeah. I don't want to be blamed if something happens. JoJo Siwa breaks the record for the most disliked music video by a female artist in 2024 by a pretty good amount too. It's a skill to do this many numbers. Joe Biden drops out the presidential race after stuttering in every interview for the past 4 years, trying to learn how to walk up steps and lying to the public, telling people he's in perfect fine shape.
That's a fucking lie.
He made the decision on July 21st, 2024, immediately endorsing his Vice President Kamala Harris right after. If Joe knew she was gonna do things like get Megan Thee Stallion a tour.
Not gonna lie, that was the dumbest thing that Kamala could have done, if I'm being straight up. You got Megan Thee Stallion up there dancing at a presidential debate. Okay.
for votes and Cardi B to speak, he would have locked in and changed his mind.
Cardi
Chris
B to
Tyson
speak?
steps away from Mr. Beast's team after allegations of grooming and overall being a weirdo.
Chris.
I'm just saying allegations because at the time it was, but now it's confirmed true. You already know. And Mr. Beast's image just hasn't fully recovered from this. Right after these allegations, it felt like it just kept getting worse and worse, and there was no stopping it. Just more allegations on Mr. Beast and everybody on his team. Mr. Beast's public likability stocks have never been the same. Only 100 million views, Mr. Beast. It's time to put the frosting back. Inside Out 2 becomes the highest grossing animated
Yo, y'all should get me to 100. I got hit with another fucking ad, didn't I? What's that, 6 now? Anyway, y'all should get me to 100 million views. If you know what I'm saying, like help a brother out. I just stuttered, bro. Oh, cool. Wait, y'all ain't even gonna watch the end of this. Like, I'm good. Y'all ain't gonna see hear none of this. Y'all ain't gonna watch the end. This is gonna be a whole
film
hour long video,
history,
most
making
likely. Oh, I didn't get what
$1.46
hit.
billion globally. The 2024 Summer Olympics begins. I usually don't care about the Olympics, but this year's had so many memes. The Turkish shooter guy was probably the biggest one, and the whole shooting competition just looked cold, to be honest. Robert Downey Jr. is officially announced to be returning to Marvel. He was announced to be playing Doctor Doom in the next two
When that movie coming out?
I feel like this just kills the moment when he died in Endgame. I'm optimistic though, so hopefully it's good. Xbox 360 shuts down its marketplace. The United States national debt reaches a record $35 trillion. I still want to know who we owe money to. It seems like we sent money to every other country. And the memes of this month were things like Rat Summer, Donald Trump shot, and Starlight the Boys. August 2020.
Oh yeah, y'all see
Aiden Ross streams
W
with
season.
Donald Trump being the first ever president to hop on a stream.
Aiden
Kinda
Ross.
wild how far streaming has
Now let me say, it would have been funny if Aiden Ross got scammed by Donald Trump too.
come this year and it's only been growing. This is a good time to tell you guys I also stream on Twitch, so go follow, please. Kamala Harris announces
I got a Twitch account. If y'all want me to start playing the game or something, I might be able to do that. I might be able to do that. You know, just drop a like and subscribe. Let me get
her vice president pick Tim Walz. Susan Wojcicki, the former CEO of YouTube, sadly passed away. She was one of the main pioneers in growing this platform as a whole. Rest in peace, Susan Wojcicki. The 2024 Summer Olympics officially wraps up, with athletes breaking 32 world records and reaching 5 billion people around the world. The social security number of every American gets stolen in a hack. My question is, how is it even possible to do that? And did y'all know this even happened? Like, your probably gone. Is our stuff that badly protected where you can take all of it in one sitting? Exactly, hey, all I know is I haven't been hit yet, so don't get any ideas, guys. Ronaldo breaks the world record for the fastest growing YouTube channel, gaining 1 million subs in less than 90 minutes, 10 million subs by the end of the day, 30 million subs by 2 days, and 50 million subs in under a week. I don't know how many people don't have Ronaldo as the most famous person on the planet right now, but if you don't, then this should certify that you gotta change it. The editing style on his videos are still pretty, like, very commercialized. But this could be the man that passes the almighty Mr. Beast hold on YouTube. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., probably the biggest independent U.S. candidate in recent times, drops out the presidential race to endorse Donald Trump. Justin and Hailey Bieber have their first kid. Shout out Justin for holding down my child, Donald Trump. Justin
Bieber look like a white YN. What the hell happened to him? What happened to him just singing Justin Bieber baby? Like what happened? Bro look like a YN now. He be carrying the switch. He be carrying the Glock with a switch.
Hailey Bieber have their first kid. Shout out Justin for holding down my childhood with bangers. Feels like I'm truly getting old. The Brazilian Supreme Court shuts down Twitter in the country. Apparently this was due to disinformation being spread about the country. They lost the argument when they said false information on the app. Like, buddy, why do you think people have Twitter? Get fed lies and see people argue about things no one ever made an argument for in the first place. And the memes of this month were things like Turkish pistol shooter, Rainbow Dolphin, and Very Demir. September 2020.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. 6th ad this video.
Ready to unlock Roblox digital gift cards?
Don't crash out. Don't crash out.
Start earning.
Don't crash out. It ain't worth it.
Sabrina Carpenter debuts #1 with her album short and sweet. Pretty
Oh, I
big
thought I
album
just
for
got
the
hit with
year, but her
back-to-back
tours be
ads.
freaky as hell for some reason. Like, who's telling her to do all that for a song?
Hey,
Rich
yo.
homie Quan sadly passed away from an accidental drug overdose. Man had a legendary run back in the day. Rest in peace. Selena Gomez officially becomes a billionaire, mainly making money from her company Rare Beauty. It seems like it's a cheat code to become a billionaire now if you were an already famous celebrity and start any company. Guess I'll have to eventually do that, right, guys?
No, nigga.
You guys would buy it, right? Nick Avocado goes from the fattest man on earth
Nigga, I'm already in debt to my refrigerator. I don't got money. Fourth time stuttering.
Skinniest overnight. I would have predicted World
said it was
War
fake.
III
Did he
would
say it was
happen
fake?
this year before predicting this.
Did he say that video was fake?
Shocked because you woke up one day and Nick wasn't fat anymore. It seemed like it was written in prophecy for him to be obese for life. If you're fat now, you got no excuse. Get your ass on that treadmill in 2025. Kendrick Lamar gets announced as the Super Bowl halftime show artist.
Yep,
Sadly,
I remember
James
that.
Earl
I remember
Jones
that.
passes away. Known for playing famous characters like Darth Vader and Mufasa. Rest in peace.
Dang,
The
what
Minecraft
is with
movie
all the
trailer
deaths?
drops. It
Nobody
was
liked that shit.
definitely a movie trailer.
Steve. Steve. Everybody was clowning that.
Reception from people, but we'll
Everybody
see
was
how good
clowning
it is
that.
when it comes out. The debate between Trump versus Kamala Harris
Hold on.
takes place.
When that movie come out? When Minecraft movie come out? If y'all want, I'll watch it up here. I'll watch it up here. But when the movie come out? Or did it come out? I'm slow as shit. When does, I did not spell that right, does the Minecraft movie come out? April 4th, 2025. Damn, that's gonna take a while.
This year was so exhausting.
We're at September
because why
now.
do we have two presidential debates? One is already too much for my brain. But one exhausting because why do we have two presidential
Why Joe Biden look like that? He look kind of faded in my opinion.
debates? One is already too
high
much
as
for my
shit.
brain. But one comment stood out from the whole debate.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs. The people that came in, they're eating the cats.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. I remember that.
And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame.
Really, Nick?
Just save Bolt and Brian Griffin and we good. After that, they can chop away all they want. Tito Jackson, a member of the Jackson 5, sadly passes away. It comes out that Diddy was using baby oil for his freak-offs. Lotion or lube don't cut it anymore, so you gotta bring out the maximum efficiency products. And that's what he chose. Telegram now...
You know the bad part about this, bro? Diddy doing this, bro? You can no longer own baby oil without someone making jokes about you. Cause I don't like the feel of lotion. I don't like lotion. Lotion on my skin, I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of it. I use baby oil. After I got the shower, I wipe my lotion. Well, it's bad. I gotta hide my baby oil.
has to share IP addresses and phone numbers to authorities of law.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to delete my Telegram account. They got all my corn. I got all my corn and all of it out there. Yeah. Nah, I'm gonna have to delete my Telegram account. I was wondering why they started shutting down the channels.
Enforcement requested.
Videos.
This is a
For the sauce.
huge
I was
change
wondering
if
why.
you don't know, because Telegram was built on keeping everything totally encrypted, which is why every drug dealer in the book was using it. So it might be over for them. They'll have to go back to the boring dark web. I wish I did it. I would have loved a thank you for shopping here message from a drug dealer after getting something. Sucks I can't anymore. That's a joke, YouTube. I've never bought a single illicit substance in my life. Kmart closes its last major store in the US. If you're still shopping at
Kmart's
Kmart,
still alive.
I think you came out the wrong century, bro. The 80s is way back there. Hurricane Helene hits Florida. And memes of this month were things like Nick Avocado's weight loss, Minecraft movie trailer, Henry Danger side-eye, Diddy arrested, and my new character. October 2024. United States poll workers go on a strike over compensations and disagreements about the use of automation. It's kind of scaring me that we're entering an era where people have to go on strikes to fight against robots already. Like I thought this was gonna happen in the future,
not deserve that.
2099 or some.
Robot lives matter.
Got to deal with this too.
Robot
the
lives
Joker
matter.
2 releases, proving to people that Lady Gaga should stick to singing. The difference between the first movie and second for reviews doesn't even seem real. Lizzo reveals her weight loss to the public. She's been sharing TikToks of her working out, and it's definitely been working. It's like we losing all the fat celebrities to Ozempic or them actually caring about their bodies. Eminem becomes a grandfather. Hurricane Milton hits Florida, and the hurricane was pretty powerful, leaving places messed up. up. But
Like
the way they
2024 was
describe this
ass.
online and on the news, you would think Moses would have been able to part the sea. Like, did we really need to be doing all this in preparation for this storm?
Cuddy. Bro, I survived that. Bro, I survived that. Bro, I survived that, bro.
Young Philly
Like,
gets
I'm
arrested
surviving.
over grape allegations. He's a part of some pretty big groups like Beta Squad and affiliated with the Sidemen. Nothing's confirmed as of yet, but all we know is he paid bail and is waiting trial. Twitter officially returns back to Brazil. They wasted no time. They must have been protesting like crazy in the streets. The Weeknd hits a record 120 million
Twitter, X.
Spotify monthly
Yes, I
listeners,
know.
breaking his own record. Tesla holds an
Surprised.
event
I'm
and
surprised.
reveals a bunch of its new technology hitting the streets. A robot taxi that automatically drives itself with no user input, a robot bus that can hold up to 20 people, and an actual robot that can communicate back and forth with humans. I don't think society is ready for actual robots. The release of them is in the time frame of us being predicted to being able to have robots.
Huh? Gang, what?
Is in the time frame of us being predicted to being able to have robots.
Yeah, Elon, take all those robots back. Cause I would be damned before a robot clapped my shorty's cheeks, gun. Take them back. Take them back. Take them back. Sell them. Scratch that. Throw them all in the junkyard or something, bro. Cause if I walk in and my shorty getting her doonies beaten by a robot,
and it seems like it's gonna fulfill that dream. If you're a freak, then you should be jumping with joy. At first, people thought
I'm not a freak. I got hit with a 7
Have you ever wished you could play a video game your way? Where you can be invincible, unimaginably wealthy, or even teleport? Now you can modify your game.
Button. But yeah, this ain't stable. Game. I know I just pressed this button like 7 times. You ready to make me crash
thought
out?
the robots were fully communicating off the videos with no control, but it came out that people are actually controlling the robots still. Might be a while until this still. One day.
Huh?
One day. Abu Dhabi gets crowned the richest city in the world with an estimated capital of $1.7 trillion. When every cop drives a Lamborghini, that shouldn't be a surprise. The Federal Trade Commission announces its final
them niggas having better lives than me.
making it easier for consumers to cancel subscriptions and memberships, and not having to learn Minecraft enchantment table terminology to do it. Gyms are definitely after this. Sadly, Liam Payne passed away from falling off a balcony. Rest in peace. Trump put the fries in the bag. This video would have went platinum in the streets if he lost. LeBron and Bronny James become the first father-son duo to play in an NBA game. I know people got their complaints about Bronny, but no one can take away this frame in history.
That's generational.
LeBron
That's honestly, that pick is fire. But LeBron, you're gonna have to retire to this nigga. You're like 30 something. You're about to be 40 soon.
The
Come on,
prophecy
gang.
he always wanted. Russia fines YouTube 2.5 decillion for banning it in the country. And if you want to know how that number looks, it looks like this. YouTube wouldn't even be able to pay the fine because it's more money than the total amount of money on Earth. So Russians, you guys got to be stuck with Vimeo for now. Sorry for your loss. Young Thug gets officially freed from jail. I thought we were getting 3 years at GTA 6 before this would happen. But magically this month, the unthinkable was achieved. He has to complete 15 years of probation and do community service, and give presentations to kids against gang violence. No one knows when he's gonna hit the studio again, but when he does, I think he'll be rapping like this.
Oh, why am I getting so many notifications? Huh?
Memes of this month were things like KSI thick of it, Elon Musk jumping, Trump fries in the bag, I like my cheese drippy bruh, Winter Arc, and Stillwater. November 2024. Apple surpasses $2 trillion in iPhone sales, showing no matter how many times they release the same phone every year, people will be dumb enough to buy it every time. China announces it's developing a hypersonic plane. It'll be able to go 3,069 miles per hour and can travel around the whole world in 7 hours. Any bird that comes across his path in the sky
Oh
is
yeah,
getting
they're
disintegrated instantly. I'm good on a
cooked.
normal plane.
It's
That's fast.
gonna be like Thanos just snapped them niggas out of existence. They're
Enough
done.
for me. Margaret Robbie gives birth to her first child. Sadly, Quincy Jones passed away. One of the most legendary producers ever and known for producing Michael
Another one.
Jackson's biggest albums. Rest in
Another
peace.
one
Donald
passed up.
Trump wins the election, finally
Yeah,
ending the
we know.
most intense election in United States history. People fought with friends, family, strangers, and
Oh,
anybody
Kamala Harris
around
and
them
Trump.
who they were
Yeah, I
voting
remember.
for. It was also the most expensive election in history, spending a total of $15.9 billion. All that
Damn.
money and seeing the way both campaigns turned out, I would have thought it was $1 million max. Bitcoin also soared in price this month after the election. Crypto bros might officially be back, and crypto scams too. Beyonce becomes the most nominated artist in Grammy history, gaining a total of 99 nominations. Kai Cenat breaks the Twitch record for the
Yeah,
most
I
subs
remember
on
this.
Twitch. You
I
better
remember
watch
this.
out, Kai, because best believe I'm coming for you. I'm not too far off that.
Gang. He had like 37K. You're nowhere near catching up with him. Probably about like
Mention I
30
does.
years.
Joe Biden and Donald
I'm nowhere
Trump
near
meet at
catching
the
up to
White
any of
House to
y'all.
discuss their transition. The fight of the century happens. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. I would have been better off to learn the outcome after than watching this abysmal fight live. I hope after this we never have to experience a Jake Paul boxing match ever
That fight was
again.
straight
But
bullshit.
for
I don't
historical
care.
reference, Jake Paul did win. Shocker. Malcolm X's family sues the FBI, CIA, and New York police in a $100 million federal lawsuit. They accuse them of letting his murder play out. The U.S. Pentagon fails its 7th audit in a row, saying they couldn't account for $824 billion.
Account.
Crazy how, as a citizen, if you miss a dime on paying your tax,
You couldn't account for $825 billion. How can you just not account for $825 billion? You can account for every nickel I got in my pocket right now, and you can account for $825 billion? Okay.
taxes, you get 10 years of prison. Meanwhile, our own government
crazy.
can't even do their own get a pat on the ass. They better start giving them penalties for this or people aren't gonna keep taking this. NBA YoungBoy gets sentenced to 2 years in prison. Colombia bans child marriage in 2024. The worst part about this is they tried 8 times previously and failed. If your government officials are this sick, you gotta leave the country. Kendrick Lamar drops a surprise album, GNX, selling 319,000 copies first week and debuting at #1. Credit card debt in the US reaches $1.17 trillion. Cheating is officially no longer considered a crime in New York. A lot of happy relationships are going to be broken up very soon because of that. Drake
Oh yeah, I'm about to
go.
go. I'm about to go. I'm about to get my I'm about to get my freak on. I'm about to get my freak on. All jokes aside, but that's fucking dumb as hell. Yeah, no. That should have been legal.
Lawsuit against UMG for allegations of helping Kendrick Lamar win the beef. Now, I'm not going to go into full detail of this because it's way too much. But technically, Drake isn't suing Kendrick. He's suing his music distributor that they're both under. UMG said, if you're going to sue us, though, we're going to sue Kendrick because we're not getting involved. We're going to have to see where this goes because if Drake loses this lawsuit, it's just embarrassing. Like, how do you lose a beef, sue to say he didn't win?
So Drake sued the music people, and then the music people said, "Fuck it, we're suing Kendrick." It sounds like Drake just salty for real.
Win it fairly, then lose the lawsuit. Australia bans social media for anyone under 16. I don't think it's even possible to enforce something like this. If it's under 18, then you could easily just say you need an ID to sign.
If it has that swipe to your age, yeah, we all lie on that. Let's be honest, we all lie on that. When I played Subway Surfer, I lied. I said I was 98.
I know, but 16 and under is a weird age because you can't really ask for the ID. Australian kids going through it right now, though. And memes of this month were things like Chill Guy, The Rizzler, I Understand It Now, and Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. December 2024. Joe Biden pardons his son Hunter Biden over his federal trial. I think anyone would do that if they were president, to be honest. Shoot, my homie could be a serial killer and I'm pardoning him. The CEO...
Your homie will have like 85 bodies and y'all still say free him. Gang, an 8th ad.
Our universe is vast.
Bro, guaranteed next video I'm going to have an ad counter. I promise.
And you are
I'm gonna have an ad counter. Have to.
CEO of a major healthcare company, United Healthcare, got pew-pewed on the street. He probably thought his legacy was gonna go down as a great, hardworking guy who built his way to the top. Meanwhile, his killer's getting kawaii edits and he's getting laughed at. CEOs is cooked for the future after this. I never expected how big this story was gonna get. Brain rot is named Oxford's word of the year. Mr. Beast announces he'll run for president when he's 50 or 60. Imagine he gets in the White House and he does YouTube vids instead of anything. I put 100 illegal immigrants in a circle and whoever wins gets a green card. I'd watch that video. Mr. Beast, I'd watch it.
I will not watch
Bitcoin
that
reaches
video.
an all-time high of $100,000. Federal appeals court upholds that TikTok has to be sold to a U.S. company or will be banned on January 19th.
Please ban it.
The Notre
Please ban
Dame
it.
Cathedral officially reopens after its fire in 2019, welcoming world leaders around the world for
My
the
computer about to
reopening.
die.
Jay-Z is accused of raping a 13-year-old girl on a civil lawsuit with Diddy. Nothing's confirmed as of yet, but having a lawsuit even filed against you like this is wild.
Jay-Z.
Taylor Swift ends her 21-month Eras tour, making $2 billion total on the tour. I don't gotta tell you that's the highest earning tour
That's
ever.
the
Should be a
bullshit.
given. Chipotle raises its prices 2% due to inflation, and they also lowered their chicken giving percentage by 10%. Nah, that's cap, but every year I think they actually do that without telling customers. The man who packed the United Health.
Alright, I will say this. I don't know the hype behind Chipotle, but in my opinion, holy shit! The stutter. Chipotle is mid. I'm sorry. Chipotle is mid in my opinion. I don't like Chipotle. I had it once. It was mid.
Care CEO was officially arrested. Crazy how they can work
That was
this
healthy,
fast
but
for
I
a
don't like
killer
it.
as soon as they hit someone rich, but take years to solve a murder case. Epic Games is forced to refund $72 million to players due to unlawful billing practices. MGK and Megan Fox break up. Doing all that freak like drinking each other's blood only to split up is pretty embarrassing. Whoever else they get with after is always gonna know they drank their ex's blood and have it in their thoughts. Tokyo
That's weird.
mandates a 4-day work week to its government employees due to declining birth rates. AKA they want less working and more working. Elon Musk becomes
You're
the
not
first
funny.
person to reach a $400 billion net worth. Donald Trump is named Times Person of the Year. I'm up next. Trust the process.
No, you're
Stanley
not.
Cup recalls 2.6 million mugs after faulty cups. The fact that people were going crazy for them in the beginning of the year, only for them to potentially have to return it back, is hilarious. LeBron decides to step away from the Lakers for personal reasons. People are making rumors saying he's washed or it's over, but I don't tolerate any disrespect for the king. Hot
mid.
Ones gets
Your
sold for
goat is mid.
$82.5 million. 12 unreleased Michael Jackson tapes are discovered in a California storage unit. Starting off 2025 with new MJ music would be peak. The Federal Trade Commission bans hidden junk fees on any live ticket events and short-term lodging, requiring companies to actually disclose the full price up front. You get one government. One W. The new Superman trailer releases. They got this man Clark Kent looking like a TikTok e-boy. Come on. But
That's
overall, people
wild.
like the trailer.
That's
Party
wild.
City shuts down all of its stores after 40 years. Probably the
Party
last time
City?
anybody's ever been to a Party City. And memes of this month were things like the CEO assassination. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is
What
the end
CEO?
of 2024. It was
What
a
CEO?
wild ride this year, but at least we all made it. By the way, if the last 2 weeks or so don't have tracking, I simply couldn't because I'm doing this early and I won't have time.
Alright. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. I know you're probably not gonna watch this hour and in a minute ass video. Understandable. I wouldn't sit here and watch my black ass talk for an hour and 2 minutes. Because it just hit 2 minutes. But that's the end of the video. Tell me if you like this hoodie. Tell me if you like the drip, the drip. Like if you like the alright, yo. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe. I ain't gonna say it again. I love you. Peace to all my 5 subscribers.